What's up, guys? Danger Close Adventures back at it again. I know it's been a long time since we did a video. We've been really busy this whole summer. It gets crazy sometimes. Our work really does not agree with our schedule when we do all these filmings and stuff, especially together. We end up getting separated a lot. But we're back. We're gonna give you some more videos. We're gonna do something a little different this day. We're gonna do things that Bighert hates. And today we got Tug Diesel behind the camera.
And I'm here.
There he is. You hear that? There he is. Big dude, Big Diesel. Got him. All right. So what we got today? I know we wrote these down when we talked about it.
So what are some game mechanics that you really hate or just don't like at all?
Yes. What was our first one on the list?
So loot boxes.
Yeah, like the whole loot box thing and the whole pay to win, or just straight up what was it? Like you, instead of working hard for it, you just end up buying it, right? Like things like that. Especially in a game that you already spent $60 on. Like you bought the game, you expected to come out with everything, and then they just add more stuff onto it. Oh, let's charge you an extra $20 for this, extra $5 for this, nickel and dime the crap out of your life, and you don't even realize how much money you spent if you do end up buying any of that stuff. And that's the way these companies make these games. They just kind of prey on your inability to kind of keep track of your own money. I'm not just talking any loot boxes, right? There's some games that have loot boxes you don't have to buy, you can just earn it. I just hate that they, in the first place, that they even put in the idea of paying money as a shortcut to something. Like, there are very few games where I actually like paid for that stuff. Like Overwatch way back then. I bought a lot of loot boxes, and that was when I realized, yeah.
You bought a lot of stuff.
That was when I realized, like, dude, I'm spending way too much on this crap. And you know, there is a way that you can ask the companies how much money you spent.
Really?
Yeah, you can actually go into like the analytics of everything that you buy, and it'll actually tell you how much you actually bought. And it could be really scary. Just how impulsive of a buyer you are.
I accidentally spent $400.
Yeah, how did I spend $400 on this game? Like, it was already $60 to begin with. I spent an extra $400 for what? For skins?
Basically, just getting carried away.
Yeah, you just got carried away. Like, you're like, oh, I'm just gonna do it. I want this one thing, and then you end up spending a whole bunch of money just to get one thing, and then at the end you realize it really didn't really do anything for you.
So going on to more of some stuff that you hate about, like game mechanics, like people or
yeah, like especially team-based games, right? I don't know. Like, do people like that stuff? And I like single-player games because it's all on me. It's my fault if I mess up. It's everything I've done. But these team-based games, you can just think of any team-based games. The big problem with them is you just got to deal with other people and how you can't control how they react to things or how they do things. You're just kind of at the mercy of everybody else's decision making.
Basically, them not playing how it should be, or throwing a game.
They're playing it wrong, or they throw because they're angry at the whole group, or just you, or themselves.
And it ruins it basically for the game.
Other people ruin it, and you can't do anything about it. Throw all the time. People that Smurf. Smurf is when they're making an alternate account, and they know they're way better than, like they're at a higher skill level than where everybody else is at, but they purposely lose and everything so they can play with their friends, basically. Yeah, like NPCs and just mechanics that deal around the AI. So yeah, sometimes you be playing the game and the NPCs are just really stupid, and they make it horrible for you. And sometimes the whole idea of some of these like I play Final Fantasy 14 online game MMO, so they have these solo duties, and sometimes you have to rely on the NPCs. Well, sometimes you have to heal them, or you have to make sure they don't die on you, or there's a certain game mechanic that will automatically, like if they do something, you'll automatically just fail the mission. I just hate it when I have to rely on the NPCs. It's like, oh, you have to keep them alive, but they're so stupid. They'll like stand in like the enemy's like attacks. They'll just stand there and just take everything. And if you don't really pay attention, because they're not in your party, you can't really tell where they are standing in the world. You're just kind of doing your thing. You're trying to stay alive yourself. And then you realize, oh crap, this guy's dying. I'm pretty sure if he dies, like, I'm gonna fail, and then he'll just sit there and die in a corner all by himself, and then you fail the whole entire mission. You have to redo all of it. Like other games, there's other games where, like stealth games, where you have to kind of rely on you yourself, and then you have like an NPC that kind of does something stupid. Like the AI is stupid in some of these games, and they kind of ruin the experience. Like they'll see you or something. It's weird. Some of the mechanics are really janky on some of these games.
So what are some games that actually piss you off? Like games in general that are just like, man, that pissed me off.
As the first thing that springs to mind is always going to be For Honor. I really hate that game.
Why do you hate For Honor?
Because it's a 1v1 like battle system where there's like NPCs in the world. You can fight like the NPC army, like the whole like all the AIs in the game, and then there's like an objective. Like that's also an objective based game. But there's a lot of these mechanics that they instant stun you. They do unblockable attacks. There's things that can throw you off the map that you can do. Pretty much like it's like a crowd control ability, but just a 1v1, like something that keeps you from playing the game so they can beat you. And there's a lot of things you can exploit in that game, and they still haven't fixed a lot of the exploits in the game. And I ended up, I was like a couple weeks in, like it really made me mad. Kind of like Overwatch, like, I don't know, it just makes you mad because you want to do your best and you try really hard, and then you end up finding out that somebody exploited the game. So there's a way where if you lock on the enemy and then you take the lock off and you lock back in right away, you can do attacks that are unavoidable. You can't block them. You can't stop the attack, and they just hit you and hit you and hit you, and you can't do anything about it. Anthem really pissed me off because
it had so much potential. But
it had potential. Like it looked like it was going to be a great game. They really hyped it up. I think it's supposed to be like that next best open world looter shooter, and you're supposed to get loot every single time you did something, and it helped you progress. And there was a lot of potential to like keep everybody engaged and busy in this big world, and it ended up being just this barren wasteland of the same enemy types. It took me only a month to get every single javelin almost to max. Like I got them like pretty high armor rating.
Kind of like Destiny.
Yeah, like Destiny. Like you have like an armor rating, right? So you have a level. The max level is 20. Like I think the old vanilla Destiny game was like you get level 20 and then you get light levels, and that's kind of like your pretty much the armor rating is like your level.
Because you used to like Destiny.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun too.
How long did it take before you were just like done with it?
It took like a good year, only because of they had like raids where you can join like a group of people and you can do these really fun. You can do this really fun raid. There's like these objectives, and you kind of had to figure it out, and then you had to kind of work as a team. But that's different because you're not fighting like you're fighting the AI. You're like the AI enemy, and it's supposed to be how well can your team of people play against this AI?
And it just got boring after a while.
Yeah, it just got boring.
Same old stuff over and over
same
again.
thing, kind of like how Anthem was fast though. So it just got boring, right? You did all your objectives, you did everything that was fun, you got all the weapons, you did your grind, and then what else was there? Fallout 76.
Played it for like a little
I
bit
was
and
worried
just
because
hated it.
it's a Bethesda game. They're supposed to. I mean, they did this whole. They're really good at single player games, and that's why I liked the company. I liked the games. They're single player. I can play it by myself. I didn't worry about anybody else. It was a world I got to experience, and it was really good. It was a big open. You got your own choices. I mean, that's why a lot of people like these games. But yeah, 76 was one of those like, oh, we're gonna make this open world with other players in it, kind of like an MMO, and you can just tell like. These guys never make this type of game. It's not going to be very good. But I was hoping they can at least like fix it as they went along. It was going to be at least fun and engaging. I don't know. I didn't pre-order. Good. I didn't pre-order. But a friend of mine had pre-ordered it. He bought it. And after the reviews came out, I was so happy I didn't get it. It was one of those where it was buggy. Of course, the game engine's old. It was buggy. It didn't work right.
Of a building
oh yeah,
like being stuck, not being able to.
Yeah, I want to talk about that. Like I would spawn inside of buildings if I did fast travel
consecutively. Like one after another. It wasn't like, oh, that was just a little mishap.
No,
it was like,
it happened every time.
All the time.
Every time. And the map would glitch out. NPCs did weird things in it.
Apex Legends.
Oh, that's a different whole reason, though. Apex Legends, though?
Why'd you hate Apex Legends?
I hate that game.
Why?
I hate the whole idea that it even exists.
Like, Battle Royale or just
not the
game?
Battle Royale. I just hate that game exists.
Why?
I hate it. It's stupid.
For what reasons?
So,
what really ticks you off about it?
That game was made by Respawn, who made the Titanfall games. They made Titanfall 1. Fantastic game. It came out of... I hate Apex Legends because it was supposed to be Titanfall 3. They made it as Titanfall 3. The assets in it, if you look at it, it's the same thing. It's the same people.
But what happened? Why did it go through?
Well, they work for... I'm not going to say the company. Everybody knows who it is.
We
We know who they are, but they're greedy, and they just wanted money, and they wanted a quick cash grab. So what they did is, instead of letting the company that made Titanfall just make Titanfall 3, they decided, well, we need to make more money fast. So they forced them to take everything they had dumped into making Titanfall 3 and made it into a battle royale. They said, this is going to be a free game. Finish everything that you started on. You're not going to do this. You're going to scrap the whole idea of Titanfall 3, even though that's what everybody wanted, because Titanfall 2 was amazing. That game actually picked it up for the company. They were supposed to make Titanfall 3. It was supposed to be like this next big, great game that could pretty much outdo Battlefield and Call of Duty at the time, because those two games were they were falling off the wagon a little bit. They're still popular, but I was hoping they make Titanfall 3, and it's not even that great. That really made me mad. That was supposed to be Titanfall 3.
Yeah.
And
then
they
pissed
just
off a lot of people.
Yeah, and then they just turned into this Battle Royale game because Battle Royales were popular at the time. For example, any Rockstar game.
Any Rockstar game?
Any Rockstar game.
Grand Theft Auto.
Grand Theft Auto is not fun. I don't see the fun in it. The whole, I'm going to run around and be stupid and punch people in the face. It makes no sense. I'm like, there is... And then I heard people are like, oh, there's story in it, but who plays the game for the story? Tell me, do you play the game yeah, the story is amazing. Do you even know what the story is?
I mean, I played it.
I mean, do you know what it is? Or is it it's engaging, right? It's a good single player story. No!
I thought it was pretty engaging.
Whatever. Nobody thinks that. Everybody's like,
opinion.
I started playing the story, but then I decided just to go on a rampage and kill half the city and get 5 stars on my thing. It's so much fun. There's nothing fun about doing nothing in your life. For some reason, I don't know if it's just because Rockstar made it. I tried playing Batman. They made the Batman Arkham series. People say it's fun. I played maybe a couple hours of each one. Each one that came out, I got it. I was like, dude, it's Batman. I love Batman. Batman's the best superhero ever because Batman's just the best. He's the greatest thing ever. And any superhero, all of superheroes, Batman's the best. So I was like, I'm going to get Batman. And it just wasn't fun. I don't know. The combat was weird. The whole combo thing, that was weird. I don't know. I like the detective part of it, but it just wasn't engaging. I don't know what it was about it. I don't know. Maybe I just don't really like Rockstar, and that's why I didn't like the game. Alright, guys. So that was a big rant about things I didn't like or I just hated about certain things about video games and gaming in general. If you want to see more, I can always do another series on things I hate. Doesn't necessarily have to be video games or things I actually like about video games. There's a lot of things I really do like about gaming. This is why I do what I do and why I like doing that. So if you have any suggestions, just let us know. I'm always happy to do rant videos. They're a lot of fun to do, and I'm sure Tug Diesel had a lot of fun watching me just
always
keep going. So yeah, thanks for watching this video though. It was a lot of fun to do, and we'll continue doing more things like this if you like that. So, and as always, like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to hit the bell icon. Become part of the notification squad. That's how the kids today say it, I think so.